We're at gotomath.com. Let's click that calculus button and go down to Rules of Differentiation. 4-3. Okay, that looks good. Let's look at that. It says find the derivative. Now I'm going to write that down. That'll give you a chance to write something down. We have y is equal to -10 x to the 15th x to the 9th plus 5, and it's all raised to the 4th power. Alright, everybody got that written down? Good. Okay, hopefully I wrote all that down right. Let's work a different color. How about plum or something like that? Okay, so we have y is equal to -10 x to the 15th power. We have x to the 9th plus 5, and that's all raised to the 4th power. So we're doing this product rule, which is, I'll write it like this. Actually, it's not a really good way to write it, but y prime is equal to f prime times g plus f times g prime. Okay, that's all you got to remember. So this is our f, and this would be our g right here. Okay, so we have y prime is equal to see something here real quick. Messing around with my properties here in my pen. Okay, what do we got? We take the derivative of this, so I'm going to keep that negative out front there. We have 15 times 10. Alright, taking this 15, bring it out front, times 10. X, subtract 1 from the exponent, so you get 14. Alright, so that would be this f prime. Times, rewrite the second function, then plus, okay, so I'm just going to rewrite this. I'm not exactly sure how I did it in the script on that. I might have left that negative completely out in the front, but I don't know. I do know I've run out of room over here, so we're going to have to kind of tilt this down a little bit. Now we're going to take the derivative of this. Okay, so take the 4, bring it out front, rewrite. It's like I got the whole board and I'm running out of room. It's ridiculous. Subtract 1 from the exponent, and then we take the derivative of the inside and bring it out. So that becomes 9x to the 8th power y prime. Alright. Sometimes it's better not to go ahead and multiply this stuff together, and because sometimes it's a whole lot easier to be able to just look at it and factor it out, because we know we can pull a 10 out, and 3 and 5, that's really the only thing we can pull out of here. Let's see, those are 3's, 2 and 2, 3, well no, actually we can pull a 3 out also. Anyway, we have negative, I guess I'll just do this, negative, I know that we can pull a 3 out and a 10 out. Let me just write that up here so I don't forget that. Okay, we got -150. I'm just going to go ahead and write this out. X to the 14th, we have x to the 9th plus 5 raised to the 4th power, and this is going to make that a negative, and we have, I don't know, I'm just going to do it like this. 10 times 4 times 9. We're going to leave it like that for right now. And then we have x to the 15th, we have x to the 8th. So this becomes x 15 and 8. 13. No. My God, 23. Lost my mind. 23, right? And then we have x to the ninth plus 5, and that's all raised to the third power. This was this was uh, this was a mess. I wanted to leave it like this. Um, 15 times 10. Okay. Sometimes it's a whole lot easier to look at this when we go to factor things out. I think, let's go back. Let me hit the answer here. And yes, I do. I factor the thing completely down in the script. So I guess we should probably do that here. It's not that big of a deal. Y prime. Now I'm going to factor this negative out. You see this negative? Let's just pull that sucker out of there. Okay. And we can pull out a 10, and this is 3 and 5. That's the prime factors, 3 and 5. We can pull out a 3 out of here. I hope this isn't confusing. So we're pulling out a 3 and a 10, which means we're going to end up pulling out 30. That's what we're going to end up pulling out. So we're going to pull out a 30 there. We're going to pull out an x. This is to the 14th. This is to the 23rd. Where did we get that 23rd? 15? Yeah. Okay, forgot where I got that. X to the 14th. So I always pull the one out with the smallest exponent. Right. We have an x to the ninth plus 5 here, an x to the ninth plus 5. We're going to pull this one with the smallest exponent out always. X to the ninth plus 5. And pull that sucker out of there. Now, so we pulled out the negative. So this is going to be a positive number here. And we're pulling out 30 out of here. And that means we pulled a 3 out of here, and we pulled that 10 out. And what was left with was a 5. Right, and 30 obviously goes into 150 5 times. Yeah, making sure. So what was left again? I've already forgot. 5, 5, 5. Sorry, hope I'm not confusing you guys. We pulled x to the 14th completely out. There's 4 of these. We pulled 3 out, so we're left with x to the ninth. That is supposed to be a 9. I'm not sure what's going on there. And okay, we pulled this minus out, so that becomes a plus, right? We pulled the 10 out, and we pulled out 3 out of 9, which leaves us with 3, and 3 times 4 is 12. My God. We pulled out 14, what is that, 6, 7, 8, 9, x to the ninth. I hope that's correct. And then we pulled all those guys out right there. Alright, I hope you're following all this. We have y prime is equal to, now we have, let's just rewrite, negative 30x to the 14th, x to the ninth, plus 5 to the 3rd. Distributing this 5 across, we have 5x to the ninth, plus 25, plus 12x to the ninth power. And how did we get that again? Oh yeah, we pulled that. Okay, yeah. I hope that's all right. Man, I don't do this video again. Negative 30 x to the 14th, x to the ninth, plus 5 to the 3rd. Okay, so we got some like terms. 12, and that's going to be 17 x to the ninth plus 25. And that is our y prime. Now let's hold our breath. And, ooh, thank goodness. Okay, there it is. I'm not sure what I did in the help section. Probably kind of, ooh man, look at all that. Okay, I think my phone just closed down and went to bed. Alright, so this is where we are, and you'll want to come practice that problem, I promise. Alright, I'll see you there.